Welcome, oh, everybody. Una welcome, welcome. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year once again. Happy New Year. Una welcome, oh, una welcome. How's everybody doing? How everybody is doing? How na day? Una hear say that they give they give each governor 50 billion. Abi how many billion to the camp? I hope so na here. That they give 50 billion to the camp. So that T-Pain. And on top of una hope say Nigerians they ready for the tax. That tax na weapon against opposition. Na that tax be. If una like una not fight am, opposition na that tax be. If you ask me, I don't know that una don't consider am. Na because he go give this man access to every, like the bank account, everything of in opposition. After he don't destroy some of the opposition properties, he don't destroy their businesses. He won't use this tax now to enter their body. Hey, when I thought say this 2027 now war. Hey, he be welcome. Oh. If not to judge by just these profile pictures only self, no contest. One be like FBI agent, the other one be like Hadith. Oh my God. He be happy New Year. Welcome. Oh. So this tax now opposition, this man now he package this tax for. After he don't deal with, after he don't first of all collect money, squeeze. He want to squeeze the rest. After he don't steal. He they give governors 50 billion to the camp. Let that sink in. Omo, na ready oh. Una ready. Now this one ADC want to play kalu. Now we not go agree for them. Oh. Anyway, let's go right in. No time.
And now, the truth is that between the Fulani and the Hausa, there is a very badly structured sense of nationality. The way
people don't talk
about
through
it,
now.
those who know, they will say a pulo is a pulo and a kado is a kado. It means that although they speak the same language, they have not managed to create a sense of nationality, and they have imposed that in every other part of Nigeria and in every Nigerian conference and situation. We just don't need. I mean, we don't have to be over liberal. Let us confront the issues. When you allow a small minority to control a majority, as I once said on this in this station, they can only rule by falsehood and violence. The agitation for state creation and for changing the boundaries of the various states began as early as 19. Their kids and kin in the western region. It never happened. Do you know that the Bangi of Nigeria, the Gwari, they are divided between 6 different states. To form a state, whereas they are contiguous. But I tell you something. When you now have a governor, in fact 2 governors, Bauchi and Kebbi, when you now have 2 governors insisting that an ethnic group that does not even belong to Nigeria should be given special rights in Nigeria.
Potters, we go leave this country for now. As soon as I don't want to see the good side of Tinubu government, person first remove fuel subsidy, then enrich some few individuals. Even though you and I not benefit, una see the fighter. Now you don't introduce new tax law where they want to enrich themselves again. Una see they fight this man. Una say he want kill the poor. Is it really the poor? It's for his government, is for the rich. Why you people after Tinubu government? Why don't you people want Tinubu to breathe? He don't tell Una say they not tax the poor. Even though by the standard the poor are being taxed. Una see the fighter. Is that not good enough? Peter Obi, don't move, go DC now. No worry, we go follow you go. That DC where you there, no worry. 2027 we go with me I go vote for you again. Since you said Tinubu not fix the country, me I go vote for you. May you fix the country. Peter Obi. May you fix the country.
I like the sarcasm.
Peter Obi and his supporters. We go leave this country for now. As soon as I don't want to see the good side.
I like the sarcasm.
It's so unfortunate that you don't give us, we the Yoruba people, there is no space for us to defend you. There's no space for us. You don't give us space to defend, to support you in everything. You keep doing the wrong things.
I'm telling you, nothing. Even me when I be third hand Yoruba.
You keep doing the wrong things.
You don't even let me proud small.
We cannot even point out to a particular thing that we can say about you.
Telling you.
You keep doing the wrong
Man
thing.
is not Yoruba, to be honest.
Yoruba are not known to have the kind of lifestyle like this, lifestyle of oppression, lifestyle of stealing. We are not known to be like that. These days when we want to argue, when we want to drive in a point, we can't even say anything that you have done. We always refer to what the legacies of the likes of Obafemi Awolowo. We refer to the legacies of Yakonde, Baba Ajasin, Bola Ige and Co. We can't even, it's very difficult to defend you. You just behave like every other person. No, we know you tried recently. You were trying to make some moves and they came after you. But at the same time, you should be a man that you were. And look at the way you acted so shameless. Shabi, you acted very stupid. Look at the way they pushed you. They set trap for you. The Western world set trap for you, and you fell very cheap. Very, very cheap.
I'm telling you. You go enter Benin. That's what gave America boldness now.
You acted so cheap. Very swift. As if your life depends on it. You invaded a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
Without consultation, without approval from any quarter. They just sent you a message. Pim, and you started acting. And you couldn't even think. You can't even sit down and think.
That's what.
The old president. When somebody as old as you, I believe you have more wisdom to attend to situations like this than what you have done. Mr. President, let's assume I was the president of Nigeria. Do you understand? I wouldn't have done what you did. I would have immediately I received message that I should do this. I know they are your masters. We all know. Immediately I received that message. I will call the military that took over from that place because those military took over their country.
Yes.
Because they want to get out of, they want to have freedom from the French.
Yes.
That's why they did what they did. If I was you, I would call them and tell them go and arrange little children on the street. Bring civilians on the street. Let them be on the street. So even if they ask me to use my fighter jet to go and bomb Benin Republic, I can always have excuse to tell you wherever the instruction came from that I cannot bomb civilians.
Exactly.
Civilians are on the street. It's enough excuse for what I meant Tinubu not to have done that. You can only tell them to arrange civilians on the street. So you don't do it. But you did this, you just want to satisfy your masters because you are ordinary houseboy, ordinary caretaker in Nigeria. We call you president, but you are just ordinary caretaker. The only thing you can do is to oppress people, to steal money, to steal and oppress. That is the only thing you can do. You will steal money, all your lieutenants will steal money, you will oppress people, all your lieutenants will oppress people, they throw people inside jail, both religion leaders and political leaders, any little thing, they throw people inside jail. That is the only legacy that you can leave behind when you leave the government. You pervert the cause of justice, steal money, the rich are getting richer, poor are getting more frustrated every day, insecure. You can quickly act within split second to go and invade a sovereign nation. And people are making noise. People like me, we feel it's very, very wrong for America to invade Nigeria because they are a bigger country. But you did not even think twice. We said Bush is a useless man. Bush consulted his Senate, consulted everybody before making an arrangement of coming to Nigeria. You did not even consult anybody. That is the kind of arbitrary rule, the kind of useless decision that you just take because you can oppress. Just take decision within yourself without consultation, no ECOWAS, no nothing. You just invaded a sovereign nation, a tiny nation that are trying to remove themselves from the shackles of the West. You return them back to be a slave. You return them back to the slavery. And you are rolling the artillery to go and start fighting by the soldiers. Tinubu is a very big shame. Very big shame. I'm so disappointed in you. It is, in fact, up till now, I couldn't even get myself. I'm just thinking about it that you are an old man. Can't you think? Can't you consult? Can't you think? Why will you have to do that? Some Americans are saying now, since we invaded the sovereign nation, they too have the right to invade Nigeria. They are superpower over Nigeria too. They can do it. Now, what will your excuse be if they said they are coming? What will you tell them now? They set you up and you fell to it so cheap. It's so unfortunate. You disturbed the innocent people in their country. They took over the power because they want to remove themselves. Because they wanted to remove themselves from the grip of the West. You return them back to the grip of that West because you are a slave, because you will remain slave for the rest of your life. And to you Nigerians, when they ask you to vote vibrant young people, people who have vision, people who are bold, who will not be afraid of death, who will stand face to face with the West and talk back, word to word back to them. You will never vote there. You will say they don't have constituency, they don't have this, they don't have that. You will never vote there. You are always voting the same politician that you've been voting for a very long time, and you are on the same spot, or you are getting worse every day, and you keep crying. It's a shame. Big shame. We know where this one will lead to. Bye.
People are very myopic to understand the handwriting on the wall. They are very myopic to sense the danger. I don't know if you understand. Because of their hatred to the Igbos. Because they hated the Igbos too much. That is why they allow evil to cover them. They know that this thing is evil. But because of their hatred to the Igbos, today we have Yoruba Fulani existing, claiming to be indigenous people of the Yoruba. Yes, because you allowed it. You saw it coming. But because of your hatred to the Igbos, you allow it to cover you. Go to Kwara State. We have Supreme Emir. Before you become a governor in Kwara State, you have to go and identify yourself with the Supreme Emir. I don't know if you understand. And these people are claiming the original owner of Yoruba land or Kwara State. This is how they entered into Hausa, and they were shielded by the Hausa people, calling them Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani. Before you know it, we have terrorists, we have bandits, we have Fulani herdsmen, and they were doing ethnic cleansing, trying to wipe away the indigenous people. I don't know if you understand. This is exactly what Yoruba people have allowed to exist among them because of their hatred to the Igbos. I don't know if you understand. And when Mazina kind of was trying to open their eyes, showing them where these people are coming from, understand, they were shouting, crucify him, crucify him, until they crucified him. I don't know if you understand. Yoruba people, it is not yet late. It is not yet late for you to rise up, to claim what belongs to you, or else you will be squeezed to nothing. Hausa will be better than you. That is the reality now. I don't understand now. It is not yet late. You can rise up now and claim what belongs to you. Please follow this page, share this video, and don't be comment in the comment section. What do you have to say about the Yoruba Fulani in Yoruba land? Thank you and God bless.
That's
One
disturbing, no? That's a disturbing trend.
Some Fulanis are saying they are Yoruba Fulani, thereby importing the idea they had in the north that if you come to... There is an argument where some Fulanis are saying they are Yoruba Fulani, thereby importing the idea they had in the north that if you come to Yoruba land, there are indigenous Fulanis in Yoruba. So many of them are now promulgating that there is Yoruba Fulani, the concept of Yoruba Fulani, which is ethnic re-engineering, or should I say reconstruction of ethnic identity, and it is really going. Now let me tell you something. If you think this concept doesn't have a strong backup, you're kidding. It does have a strong backup, and the strong backup is coming from the UK, United Kingdom, because the United Kingdom knows that by the time you have a satellite Fulani established areas in these places, it's an easy project to let them have access to the power control. Don't say that cannot happen. It happened in Kwara. There is no governor who will emerge as a Kwara state governor that will not first of all get approval of the Emir of Kwara, and the Emir of Kwara is a Fulani man. Is Kwara in control? They are in control of Kwara. Can they replicate that in other southwestern states? They can. Can they even do it in the southeast? Of course they can. The only challenge they have is the existence of the indigenous people of Biafra. That's the only challenge. They can even do it in Igbo land. They can. Remember, Buhari came out with an idea and said at some certain time that you have to allow them to establish RUGA. And when IPOB opposed it, IPOB has taken a lot of bullets, even for non-Biafran causes. When IPOB stood on the ground and opposed it, yes, you should understand that. Even the Minister for Information, or one of the senior advisors, then said, instead of you to relinquish your indigenous land, remember, I think short memory is not affecting us. It's not been quite long. What we're talking is not up to 5 years ago. They would have even done it. It's just a matter of lobbying your political class in Igbo land. They will tell you, let's give it to them, after they have billions of naira in their account. Now this is what is going on. Britain is in heavy support of this project, and that's why you cannot undermine this project, because the best way to take control of a people is to re-engineer their identity. By the time you re-engineer the identity to what you want, you are already in control. They did not take control of the north until they re-engineered the ethnic identity. When they started talking about Hausa Fulani, from Hausa Fulani to Arewa, and that is a project. Now look at the issue. We all know that it is Buhari and even members of his cabinet that brought the Fulanis, that opened the borders for them and asked them to come in. It is an unarguable position that Buhari's government flooded Nigeria with Fulanis across the Sahel, across West Africa, and asked them to come. They came with their arms. Now, these guys who came with the mindset that they are coming to Nigeria for jihad under Buhari's watch. They were coming to Nigeria for jihad. US intelligence reports pointed it out even under Biden.
Positive words for what the central bank has done. We come in from a background of very high levels of instability as a result of loose money and uncontrolled growth in money supply. And the central bank has taken the last 1 year to mop up all that money. Interest rates are high, yes, but we have stabilized the exchange rate. We have pulled back from the brink of total economic collapse. Inflation is coming down. It's still at 20%, still very high, but it's coming down from the very high levels of a few years ago. We have built up reserves to over $40 billion. The economy has grown first quarter by more than 3%, second quarter by more than 4%.
Yeah, how it take grow?
And
I
this
don't
is the first time in a
understand.
long time that this economy has been growing
Your
faster
Royal
than the
Highness,
population.
how it don't grow? We know you are trying to secure your position. It's okay. We understand. Now, the trending news, word on the street, allegedly, is the Sultan of Sokoto has left his palace after Benjamin Netanyahu announced that he's coming to Nigeria, sparking fears of Trump and Netanyahu. According to trending news, the Sultan of Sokoto, Saadu, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Abubakar, has allegedly left his palace for an unknown location, sparking concern across northern Nigeria. As the spiritual leader of Nigeria's Muslims and head of the Sokoto Caliphate, his sudden exit has fueled speculation about possible security or political reasons. Since Netanyahu come and talk, all of them don't they go up and down. When I listen to our Reverend Dachomo.
of Christians in Nigeria. Today, as the introduction has taken place, I'm here with my wife, Ms. Jessica Dachomo, and I give God the glory because of what God is doing. The truth about all the matters is about this World Conference, whereby we have to present the facts. There's one thing that always gives me hope.
Sorry, guys. I want to.
Jesus says,
Bluetooth.
Where's my
speak the truth. Stand by the truth. The truth will set us free. John 8:32. Without the truth, Nigeria will never be saved. Telling lies is going to destroy Nigeria, both the Muslim and the Christian. Lies destroy the nation, but the truth always saves the nation. And we stand by the truth, because Jesus said, I am the way, not a way, the way. The way, only way. I am the truth and the life. In this process, I'm going to present the press release that God has laid for us to lay it today. The joint press statement by myself, Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, Christian Association of Nigeria, Plateau State, Chapter, a coalition of indigenous youth bodies of Plateau State held on 31st December 2025 in Jos Plateau State, Nigeria, regarding the genocide in Nigeria. Let us pray. Father, I dedicate this press conference unto your throne of grace. Let your supernatural power rest upon Nigeria, entire Christians and the Muslims in Nigeria, to set us free and bring peace to the nation Nigeria. Do that, Jehovah Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth. Lead us into reading this. Let the world know there is genocide of Christians in Nigeria. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In presentation, gentlemen of the press, my name is Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, the chairman of ROC, Cooking RCC ROC, Regional Church Council in Nigeria. That's Cooking, Barkilad, Plateau State, Nigeria. I have been a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, working as an evangelist before my ordination as a clergy by the church. I stand before you today to present overwhelming evidence of systematic genocide that took place. Genocide against Christian communities in Nigeria, especially in northern and middle belt region, which is speedily creeping into the southern parts of Nigeria. Oh, sorry. Our testimony I presented to you is based on the first-hand experience and extensive documentation as seen in the document that I have circulated to you, including the annexures, which are graphics. This statement is supported by a vast archive of evidence, community records, victims lists, photography, documentation, and official report, which we have compiled and referred to today. These annexes, sure, are not mere papers like this one. It's not mere papers like this one. No. It has a flash. One teachers with victims' corpses. Wounded patient in the hospital with fast presentation. Blood running will see those corpses. It's all here. You can see in the video right there. This statement is supported by a vast archive of evidence, community records that God has presented, victim list, austerity documents, and official report, which we have compiled and referred to today. These annexes are not mere papers, as I say. They are the testament of fallen and the display. I stand before you today not only as a pastor but a witness. That is undoubtedly a witness. I have buried the mother more than 70 times in my lifetime. I have cried as a person because I have lost my brethren, my blood relatives, and even I am enduring the trauma caused by gory sight of dead human corpses I have seen. I have comforted widows and orphans. Until yesterday, I was convinced. I have also been comforted. Thank you. I have walked through born villages and health service in born churches with faith that the IDPs will return home only for the killer invaders to thereafter occupy those villages and rebuild some. Google Maps shows how new the roofs of the occupied villages shine upon the sun. This is what is happening. The aim of the press conference is to call for immediate international intervention to hold the violence accountable because Nigeria is signatory to international convention on genocide. Even if Nigeria was not a signatory, customary international law placed a burden on Nigeria to prevent and stop this genocide and even invite the international community to help it. Glory be to God. The world can no longer look away but must join hands with the United States in line with our common humanity. This is not colonial conflict, yes. And what I have seen happen is not a conflict. It is not a clash between farmers and others. It is not. It is a systematic, organized campaign to wipe out Christians from their ancestral land. And that is backfiring. Many places we have lost, including my land. It is deliberately created campaign of extermination, land grabbing, and religious cleansing aimed at completely erase the Christian presence from the central land as names of villages are being changed by the invaders, jihadis, after this attack. Something that never happened even in the former Sudan. This is genocide. From the bottom of my heart, this is genocide. It is genocide on Christians in Nigeria. We are being killed because we are Christians. Our villages are being empty, remain, and occupied by those who kill us, and government is doing nothing about it to restore us back to the land of our fathers. During the last administration, the federal government project was cited in one of such villages with the name the invaders gave the village after renaming it. Our churches and schools are burned to the ground. Our pastors are assassinated. Our daughters are forcefully married off, as in the case of Chibok girls in Borno State. No Islamic lady of note has spoken against what is happening. Not the NSCIA, not the Muri, not the Jedi, not the Munaf, not the Jibris, not the Emirs, not the Shebus, not the Sultans, not the Imams, not the Council of Ulama. When the world took out of our voices, the silent Muslims began to say that they are also victims of this attack. But I am yet to see the kind of systematic killing taking place in Zamfara, Borno, Yobe, Sokoto, and in the Niger State. And it's done in Christians, as it's done to Christians areas. Because most of the attack in those states are against Christianity. God help us. Or non-Fulani Muslims who bear house name. Fulani of Islamic names due to international coexistence between those indigenous Christians such as the Islam for centuries because the Europeans and American missionaries came to Nigeria. Before the Europeans came to Nigeria. In all this, the Nigerian government has failed, refused, or is handicapped to protect us. The Nigerian government no longer has the monopoly of violence, but now shares this exclusive reserve with non-state.
Yes.
Some of whom are not Nigerian.
No more.
And when we protest ourselves, we are arrested, prosecuted in court, and convicted, as seen in the case of Sunday Jackson in Adamawa State. Clarification in on Sunday Jackson case. We wish to inform the public that following the intense global advocacy for justice, the governor of Adamawa State has now granted a pardon to Sunday Jackson, the Christian farmer, earlier referring who was convicted after defending himself against an armed attack. While we welcome this act of executive prerogative of mercy that has been released by some. God bless it. It does not resolve the deeper injustice exposed by the case. A victim of terror requires international pressure to regain his freedom rather than protection from the state and vindication by the court. The case remains emblemable of a broader pattern in which Christian victims are punished for self-defense. This is what is happening. Thereby, embodying attacks and enforcement, the climate and impunity that fuels the ongoing genocide in the society. And wait for them to say, let us declare about the pattern. We are talking about a pattern. First, there is historical blueprint of targeting massacre and mass killing. The 19th century jihad of Mandafodio failed to conquer our lands, and that is the truth. They did conquer our land. In fact, the animosity from that unfinished conquer never died up to date. It has now been resurrected with modern weapons and a clear strategy. We are conquered by empire failed. By empire failed. And wait for them to say, stagnation and eruption with modern weapons and clear strategy. We are conquered by empire failed. Stagnation and occupation by military with success. Today, Anglos are finishing that war by reaching and crossing the river Benue and Niger. They are using the same tactics. Raid, kill, display, and occupy. They are not herders looking for pasture. They are militias armed with AK-47, crossing borders and executing a plan. This modern extremist group, including Boko Haram, ISWAP, and armed Fulani militias, are pushing the same ideology goals, the establishment of Islamic hegemony, and this stagnation of Christian assistance, a resistance. Behind the tactics are human beings. Our elections are filled with their names. Pastor and clergy, Reverend Johanna Shagari, David Andy, Fathers Paul of and Isaac Hachi, and dozens of unnamed Christians have been annihilated to terrorize and make communities leaderless, as in the case of Sabron Pulere that was attacked and killed. God help us. Women and children. Women are raped. I saw this one last night. Women are raped. Children are abducted. Up till now, some of the children are not seeing them coming back. Leah Shaibu is one of them. Abduction of 276 children, school girls, is the most infamous example. Leah Shaibu remains in captivity for refusing to denounce her Christian faith. But less reported adoption continued, such as the recent November 25, 2025. Adoption of 303 children and 12 teachers in a Catholic primary and secondary school in Niger State, which led to the closure of primary and secondary school in northern Nigeria. Okay, God help us. The displays document like the analysis of Rock District, of Biladi. We can see an Acts 125 to our full testimony is right there. Provide stamps, validating evidence, thousands, internal displays, thousands of homes burned, livelihoods destroyed. These people are not just homeless, they are nationless within their own country. Their heritage stripped from them. I lost my land up to today. Stripped from many of us. God show this. The Northern Muslim support of the implementation of Sharia criminal law in 12 northern states in 1999 was a watershed moment, unleashing a wave of violence, even when respected Islamic scholars like Professor Abdullahi Ahmed and Nami of Sudan warned against codifying Sharia law due to his personal experience in his native Sudan, where the implementation of Sharia law led Sudan to bloodshed, which has not been stemmed despite the creation of South Sudan. We fear for the country because the penal code of Nigeria, of northern Nigeria, is patterned after the penal code of the former Sultan and Pakistan. We know where these countries are today. The Nigerian government structural blast from policing to non-terror like enable this genocide. Document evidence shows that thousands of Christians have been murdered and targeted in the attacks. Attacks are launched against specific, predominantly Christian communities. Often follow shout of Allah Akbar before launching the shout Allah Akbar. The annex was source as now and others in 2018 justice.
Olayinka, welcome.
To follow full testimony and the photographic evidence in Dawa Village 24 Christmas Eve, 24 December 2025 attack. This is what happened in that video. If you look at how it is all in the flash, you get details of the attack. You will see me there. Let's go on to say, details the horrified urban man, aftermath, bodies line up, homes gone, give grain, stores destroyed in just 3 months period between December 2023 and December 2024. Our record shows that an estimate 1,336 Christians were killed in Plateau State alone.
Wow. Huh.
Well, for that to say, even after paper is being finalized, the killings continue. Just recently, 12 Christians were killed in the flesh attack in Baghdadi local government area, while the victims were engaged in mining activities, underscoring the urgency of this press conference and the inadequacy of current security response. This is not yet included in our next one. Further illustration that the scale of violence is expanded faster than documentation can capture. Second, the violence is meticulously coordinated. Second, the violence is meticulous, coordinated.
Meticulous and coordinated.
As seen in the publicized case of the Muslim cleric in Gashish, who has a high Christian from being killed by his fellow Muslims. God bless this imam. Muhammad, moderate Muslims who do not agree to this violence are killed, as seen in the case of immediate past chairman of Niyeti Allah Ibagiladi, who was murdered for not subscribing to this genocide. He was murdered, my friend. Armed Islamic attack for communities in Bokos and Mongu, killing at least 25 Christians and displaced over 3,000. Homes and churches were set ablaze.
So he had to do a conference, okay, to talk about the challenges that they're experiencing in the Middle Belt. This man is going to be the next president of CAN. We need responsible people. The church needs to be purged in Nigeria, unfortunately. Completely purged. Okay. Let me see. All right. See, here's this man. He went all the way from the US. His name is Alex Barber. He arrived in Yewata, Guma local government area, Benue State. He's building new homes and renovating those destroyed in attacks by Fulani headsmen. Through his organization called Building Zion, Alex is restoring hope and opening new opportunities for the victims of these tragic events in Yewata, Guma local government area. This is a truly commendable and impactful effort in service to humanity. This is him, came all the way from the US, risking his own life safe. See, yet you people have elites in that country. You have billionaires. You people are quick to say he's a billionaire. I know a billionaire. My family, look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. Rufai is on his own protesting the bill. Tax bill is a big scandal. The truth will come out one day. How can we ascertain the integrity of the tax bill? I hear say Pastor Solomon. Now remember this funny Yoruba man? I don't know how many of you know him. He don't turn a babalawo. Oh my God. Anyway, going forward. The governor, let me see, 250 billion. Senator, 1 billion. Representatives, 500 billion. This is from Abdulaziz Naib Abubakar. He says, I love how Arewa sheikhs are articulating in terms that resonate deeply with Northerners. The recklessness, corruption, misrule and mismanagement of this government. At least the governors defecting to the APC will now understand that the masses are patiently waiting for them and their Tinubu at the polls come 2027. Let me see if this man spoke Hausa. I don't know. Because this is how much they are giving governors to the camp. Senator, 1 billion. Representative, 500 million. These people will carry... Okay. These people will say they will carry all this money go heaven. Shebi we see ground where they dig money bury put before. Okay. So this is Abaribe, Senator Eyinaya Abaribe. The government must do the right thing. He makes a passionate appeal on the Senate floor. Let's hear what he had to say. Let me see. I'm telling you, Oriyomi, Omo, the Northerners are shaking. In fact, Twitter, they've been crying since. All the terrorist sympathizers. With that, they don't need Netanyahu. It's not his business. I just they laugh. I say, now invite this one, come. And Tinubu now made it worse. France call him, do me a favor. Enter Republic of Benin. He said, mumu. You know, Kukuma get now dull people get around the Olodo. They carry themselves go Benin Republic, go quell. People are fighting for freedom. You go quella. Now America say wonderful, perfect trap. Now your Tinubu does not have mouth to talk again.
My name is Eyinaya Baribe, and I represent Abia South.
Exactly, Olayinka.
The writer,
oh my
George
God, you be like
Orwell,
film trick.
made a very profound statement, which I will quote. He says that in times of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. We are being told every day to be patriotic. We are being told here that we shouldn't say anything against. We are being told that, oh, you shouldn't talk about the past. You should focus on the present. Yet, on this floor, rather than focus on what we're supposed to talk about, we go back to say, oh, during 2015, oh, the Chibok girls happened, and we are now rescuing people. People were not rescued at that time.
God.
During Chibok,
only APC.
17 local governments in Katsina were not having palace with bandits. People in Kebbi were not leaving all the rural areas and coming to only the urban areas to stay. People in Niger were not being kidnapped. So why do we need to? At any time we need to talk about the present issues of today. We go back to start to look for excuse for our failures of today. I only want to say, let us do the right thing. We're not blaming this government for what they are finding itself, but it is the government in power, and they should do the right thing. What are the right things? We take only one example. The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened, and no question has been asked. And we are sitting down here as a parliament, and we turn and we talk. Yet, somebody is responsible. If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy, then you make an example of him. That is how a country is run. A country is not run on pacification.
T-Pain no go fit.
Confronting issues.
T-Pain don
Arrest
chop.
my case.
He don chop wetin pass am. He don chop a big frog. He no fit talk. After all, he buy the presidency, and part of the bargain be say you go turn your blind eye to the nonsense we are doing. You will put us in every Islamic organization. Are you people not seeing how many Islamic organizations are there for Nigeria now? The last I counted, maybe na like 3 or 4. I can't even remember. I've lost count. Tinubu cannot. There's nobody. If you know, una not hear when he talk say he not fit do anything. Say they go kill her. The old man is afraid of the grave that is going to come regardless. Oh my God. Okay, oh, you people should be playing. You think Tinubu has time for you people? He's interested in himself. Oh, send una papa message. Tinubu is working against the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians. I don't think Nigerians need to wait till well, I don't know. For Nigerians, I don't know.
The only mistake.
Something has to be done on time before it's too late. Black winter is on the way and it's real too. Who go do am now? That's the question.
That been made in 2023 was stopping the Nigerian youth from demanding that 2023 elections cancelled after it was clear that it was rigged. That was the only mistake he made. It wasn't that he wasn't qualified. It wasn't that he didn't win the election. The only mistake he made was not allowing Nigerian youth, because he was the only leader of that particular movement. And because of that, everything, he knew that should Nigerian youth go on the street, he would be the person, his tribe and everything. There were too many dynamics. His tribe would suffer for it. Even if he didn't have a problem, but his tribe would suffer for it. So because of that, he was careful. In 2027, we have different political influences, and Peter Obi does not need to enforce his will on Nigerian people. Should the election be rigged, should that election be rigged, Peter Obi will only be just like a passerby.
Welcome, Kola.
How it will move. And that is why we should not, for any reason, support any narrative spinning that want to demonize the ADC because of certain politicians that are in that party. And if in case you don't know, and I've said it in my close circle, it will only take someone who is a loyalist of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government and whatever attendant disastrous government they are running, or an ignorant person, to think that the ADC should not prosper in the face of the current political dynamics in our country. Again, ignorance or being wickedly supporting this party. If you know that the only way to sustain this democracy is by a viable opposition, you will support this opposition that is standing. It doesn't mean that everything is best. It doesn't mean that these guys are the best. But we need to have an opposition, not these mushroom parties of ANC, Labour Party, PDP, Afghano, cannot work. Enforcing PDP to stop that their 60 years projection that former party National Party Chairman Vincent Ezebula for projected in 2008 that the party ruled Nigeria for 80 years. It took the APC to come together, several political parties, to merge to stopping that thing. Whether or not this has produced quality governance is a different ballgame entirely. But we must understand that any development or progress that is not precipitated on political participation, on democratic principles, will not last. And the reason why the PDP failed was that though they had good plans or better plans than the APC, but they were not also able to allow democracy to thrive. And it took plenty political parties and influencers to come together to force the PDP against their will. Now, if you look at the trajectory that what is upon us right now, you will know that it will only take a measure. Now, let me give you a tip of the iceberg how bad things are with our current situation, so you know why we should not support any narration, whether it's from Showoro or anybody trying to spin narrative. Guess what? They are scared. They are scared. And if you know what happened in 2023, it was because Peter Obi was the only anchor of the movement. That's why he was scared not to have. He tried to control it and made us believe that he knew that the judiciary was going to be a joke. But he did his best to ensure that the country was safe. In 2027, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cohort wants to end the country, let them go ahead and do what he did in 2023. Now, let me give you a bit of background. we've been hearing, of course, everywhere, that since February of 2025, there will be report of NNPC not remitting funds to the Federation account. In February, it was reported that about 13.7 trillion naira were not remitted to the Federation account. In August, it was World Bank said that over 500 billion naira was not remitted. In September, another 2 trillion naira were said not to have been remitted, not to have been accounted for, even with the Petroleum Industry Act now in view. But guess what? Mele Kyari, who was Group Managing Director, is only being quizzed by EFCC, and the prosecution is not even at the loudest. They are playing politics with it only because of $7.2 billion allegedly said that was money meant for turnaround maintenance of the 3 refineries in Nigeria. Until tomorrow, we don't know what's happening with that case. Nothing is being said. The oversight function of National Assembly has been silent on that. A couple of days ago, Bola Ahmed Tinubu wiped off, forgave, wrote off over $5 billion that was owed by the NNPCL to whether with foreign and local contractors and generally liabilities. Wiped it off. Listen, $5 billion have been wiped off by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that the NNPC is owing. Why? Because they are getting ready to sell NNPC. They want to put it out in public. So it's a why. This is the beginning of the process. So they are wiping off debts so that they can buy it over. And you think we don't need a viable opposition? There have been many instances in this country in the last 1 year that would have taken Nigerians to be on the street to demand that this nonsense stop. But because of this mushroom party association, small parties that some people like, that's why we are not together. We need one umbrella. We need one camp. We need one group to be able to enforce that Nigerians demand that democracy must thrive and governance must be by the people. In all of this we have heard now, which one has been the front runner? Which one has the opposition fought? Which one has the government explained? How does a president unilaterally wipe off debts and nobody is being persecuted for all of this? What did they use the money for? As I talk to you, the 3 refineries in Nigeria are no longer working. Over $7 billion. Over $7 billion wiped off clearly and nothing happened. And then you tell me that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How much did Dangote use in building his refinery? Till tomorrow we are still asking what was NNPC's stake in building a refinery? Monies were borrowed in trillions of naira. But what we later heard was it was only 2 trillion. Over 20 trillion were allegedly borrowed as investment of NNPC, as Nigeria's investment in Dangote. We later it was 2 trillion. Who is in jail for it? Again, you are either a Tinubu supporter or you are ignorant of the situation that we are in. Finally, if we want to have a nation, we need to have I am not comfortable with a lot of persons in that coalition, but I don't care. If there is one man that I can see, and there is hope, and the man looks right, I will support the man. Because we are in the same party, we will not go to cast aspersions on anybody. I also do not want to attack anybody. We are going to work together to get Nigeria right. Well done to Atiku, well done to all of them. But you see, it will take only a man with a cult-like following to demand that Tinubu's government end in 2027. It will take only a man. I remember all of the things, the nostalgic experience we had in the 2023 election. As at 11 p.m., 12 a.m., my wife and family were calling me. But I stood my ground, and said that result must be transmitted. In the House of Assembly election a week later, when the Obaseki boys wanted to rig it, the head guns, vigilante boys head guns, we stood our ground in the go and ask Igbo market. They have done what they want to do in Igbo primary school or Igbo health center or so primary school, and they went to Amagba. We stood our ground there. It took vigilantes cooperation with the police to have carted away with that ballot toss, and I can never forget that experience. So don't tell me what I know. 2027, Tinubu knows. Should he rig the election? If he doesn't allow a fair and fair election, the day he rigs it, the Nigerian youth will go on the street and demand that the election is cancelled or there will be no more country.
Phew. Anyway, let me see. Olayinka, you say you're not in support of Israel in Africa. Okay, then why did your president go to Benin Republic? If he did not want that, all this that is playing out now would not have happened. Netanyahu for not carry microphone, they talk. Your T-Pain, the president of Nigeria provided the leeway for this to happen. So everything is free falling. Yep. Even if you think they are birds of the same feather, T-Pain has given him an open door. Yeah, more taxes. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Okay.
And welcome. My name is Magnus Oraka. This is Woto TV. Because of maturity, I will attempt to be subtle in this video. Otherwise, I'm very, very angry. I heard somebody, for purpose of maturity, I'm not going to refer to the person's name, who said and was asked,
guys, please double tap to like. Oh, I never talk, so make una like.
Well, let me start
please,
this way.
Make una like.
Peter Obi has moved to ADC, right? Okay. And as obedience, we support it. But on the condition that he turns out to be the flag bearer. I believe I'm speaking the mind of every obedience. On the belief that there's an arrangement that Peter Obi would be the flag bearer for 1 year, for a 1 year term. Now, but this person in question was asked a question and he said that should Peter Obi lose the primaries, will the obedience support Atiku? Obedience will not support Atiku. Obedience will not support Atiku. Let me be very blunt. Obedience will not support Atiku. And there are many reasons for let me speak for myself here. First and foremost, even though we hate Tinubu, I don't like Tinubu. I've never liked it. I never will. I don't like the Tinubu administration. But, you see, we must attempt to slow down the political mentality or the political entitlement, self-entitlement of the corner. We must do that. I don't see a place where, if the situation were to be reversed, that a southerner did 8 years and power now shifted to the north. After 4 years, the southerners are now angling for power to go back to the south again. No northerner will believe, no northerner will accept that. No northerner will accept that. So power is in the south and should remain in the south. It's an unspoken arrangement. And anybody going against that arrangement does not love Nigeria. Does not love Nigeria. Peter Obi, on the other hand, should also know that it is not about him. It's about Nigeria and the people who want this country to change.
Bam.
He is just a figurehead.
Bam.
And if he chooses to go against that, he will be surprised that those who support him can as well change their mind overnight. It's like a forex. It's like a foreign exchange. 1 second, everything can go downwards.
I'm telling you.
It will be an unstoppable avalanche. So much that the downward spiraling will be so calamitous, if I should put it that way. Now, the question is, what is the way forward for ADC? I want a situation whereby the northern electorate will begin to use this opportunity to prove that they too can also go outside their religious and self-entitlement, political self-entitlement proclivity or enslavement or comfort. They can go outside and support other people.
Yep.
I've always held Atiku to this word, to the word where he said Northerners will not vote for non-Northerners. I think he said it sometime in 2023. If Peter Obi chooses to deputize Atiku, I can assure you that that ticket will fail.
Wallahi,
that ticket. It is rather than if Peter Obi loses in the primaries and doesn't become the flag bearer of ADC, she just go to UK and forget about just go and sit somewhere.
Go to one island.
Just go here, buy your popcorn and watch Nigeria from afar.
Exactly. Just go and be
I would rather
jollofing
vote for Tinubu
by the beach.
I will campaign for Tinubu, using this page to campaign for Tinubu, than for a bit of it to become vice. For what now?
Exactly.
For what? If I was asked that same question in that TV analysis, what will the obedient support article if Peter Obi loses at primaries? If such a question comes from a place that the likeliest possibility of the outcome is that Peter Obi will lose the primary, that is an outright campaign for Atiku.
Yep.
That's an outright campaign for Atiku. And this idea, this political strength that you give to northern politicians, this
I'm telling you, it's very annoying.
Status you give to
I'm telling you,
it's annoying.
It's very annoying.
We don't pull this. Atiku, Peter Obi right now is far more popular than Atiku.
Exactly.
Far more popular. So why should it be Atiku, Peter Obi? Why not the other way around?
Oh.
If I were Atiku, be a godfather. Get somebody that you trust, that will hold the interest of the North. Let him deputize Peter Obi for 1 year. And if possible, after Peter Obi's 4 years, let the person take over from Peter Obi. After the person's 8 years, Peter Obi come back and complete his 8 years. Either way, that's my small choice. My name is Magnus Uraka. Please follow this page and share this post. Now.
You have spoken well. Meg. Already that one don't clear. If they can't say they don't know what they talk about. Oh, yeah. Oh, because it is what we want to see. Oh, let's see. They talk with him. Want see. Olaika, you say you're definitely going to be paying those taxes from here due to family and friends will never let you rest. Okay now. Okay now. As if I dey answer them now. May they not come out, come vote. May they not come out, come fight. Remember, anything going on wrong in Nigeria, it always comes back to many. Not you, it's coming back to you in the diaspora. Now you when they know say the diaspora now. Now you when they gberaga, when you say I'm in the diaspora, I'm in America. I gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying? Now you they go come meet, not be me. We are all struggling together. Everybody fight for their own. Who they want to disturb with? They not be they know. Everybody know himself now. So like it cannot be everybody that want to apply to. Exactly, Ify. Exactly. Nobody know article. Yep. Okay, may I put the number? You get my number now. The WhatsApp number. You already have it. If you want, I can just call you with the number. Let me just come and call you. You want me to call you? Because you have my WhatsApp number already. Remember you called the last time. Okay, let's go on here.
The special advisor to Kano State Governor on Fulani. As long as you are Fulani, you are from Fulani tribe, then you can go and lay your complaint, whatever it is. But do Hausa people have this type of representation?
Something must be done.
No, is the answer. I talked about federal government, how Fulani and its members of Mieti Allah are preventing Hausa people from laying their complaints to the
I play one video
so that he will know.
Yeah, you feel wait, or do you want to talk? I can pause it. Okay.
Government, that is state government.
I'll come back.
People are
okay.
The same problem they are facing in the federal government. You see, she's talking. She's so proud to be Fulani. She's this. Fulani are good people. But is it fair for Kano State Governor to have him being a Fulani, his deputy being a Fulani, his 44 local government chairmen, almost, if not all of them, are all Fulanis. His commissioners, only two of them are not Fulanis. Is it fair for him to create another special advisor for Fulani?
To strengthen ethnic consciousness.
After all, the Emir of Kano, that is the King of Kano, is also Fulani, and a grand patron of a Fulani forum. You see this street begging? Do you think government cannot stop these children, our Hausa children, from doing al-majiri of it? Goodluck Ebele Jonathan has done everything possible to see that he stopped all these kind of children, remove them from the street. But the Fulani elites are not happy with that.
I'm not talking about you, Olayinka. I was just responding to Ify. But if you guys want to call in, I'm going to share the number for you guys to call.
Educated. So they're not happy with it. So they did not manage that plan of a good
I've shared the number.
So they just left it.
But after the videos, we'll talk.
Someone may ask question and say, oh, where are the Hausa big men? Why are they not helping? Like IBP is a Hausa man originally from Kano. Yes, Abdul Salam is a Hausa man originally also from Kano. Dangote is Hausa man originally from Kano. Bua is a Hausa man originally. You see, these rich people, they are all from Kano, but they cannot help us because they don't have Hausa consciousness.
Oh, no Hausa consciousness.
The same way our poor masses don't have that consciousness.
So you are the one to
they have been brainwashed. You know, this religious indoctrination is...
Wow. I'm happy to see Hausa people coming out too. Can you imagine? Hausa population is 37.9. Fulani is 6%. Osalobwa. Let's see.
That are banning Lagos. Look at it. They are Igbo-dominated markets. You get me? In fact, some Yorubas were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it. You get me? That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenes of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies.
The indigenes not seeing.
You get me?
They're not seeing control
you as a Yoruba man in Lagos, you will pay 5,000 naira per annum for a land.
Is it not happening?
Me as a Hausa man, I will pay 10,000 naira. Igbo man will pay 1 million naira.
It's happening. The only difference is indigenous people are not running things.
And I'm telling you, after 4 years, at least North we are liberal, but in the Southwest, after 4 years, Igbos can never be useful, relevant again in the Southeast. Wait and see. In fact, the plan of APC is that they are going to make alliance of Northwest economic development. The West has the ocean. Can you hear me? Yes. The North has agricultural produce. Yes. So what they are going to do, the government is going to develop all the agricultural and mineral resources in the North. And then they will put primary industries here. And then go and export, finally finish them in Lagos or Southwest and export them and bring back the money and share.
Is that not what's happening now?
Let them bring their oil.
Oh,
this is the plan on ground.
This is going to go down forever in history. Never forget to, Omo, if you are from the South and you think this does not apply to you, okay. So police fire tear gas at Kogi youth protesting rampant kidnappings and unalivings. Police, they always get power. They active when citizens come out. This one say, let Bunu land be free again. Bunu land bleeds. In Kogi. Do you know that is happening?
Very likely had already what happened in Enugu was Peter Obi declaring for ADC. Very likely had already concluded his registration process at the appropriate time. These are all politicians, they know the rules. So the fact that you do a public declaration that you're supporting a particular party is not an indication that you have not gone through the entire appropriate constitutional process in order to be a member of the party, which all the other people who are the leaders of the coalition have already done. So to me, it's a non-news, it's a non-issue. It's a group of people. They are our former colleagues. They feel the need to constantly be in the media, but they cannot even conduct congresses. They don't have the power to do so. which neck meeting approved the leadership of this organization, these people that call themselves factions, who are the recognized leaders of the party that accepted that they are factions. So this is not a faction. This is just you can't just let 8 people go on the media and talk, and then the whole world thinks this is a faction. And you want to compare that to an organization that's become a behemoth in recent times? No. It's not news as far as we're concerned, but it's necessary for us to counter it nonetheless.
You don't agree that it is a faction, and that always happens in political parties. Nobody ever admits the other faction. We on the outside, we see it as separate factions, and of course this rose as a result of internal leadership conflicts. Are there any possibilities of reconciliation in this new year? It's a new year, we're open to new things. Is there any possibility of reconciliation with the Nafiu Gombe-led faction of the ADC?
So now let us define what a faction is. Let's be careful that everyone who writes a piece of paper and who goes on television is a faction. A faction has to have some level of legitimacy. It has to have constitutional backing. It has to have a basis in law for saying that, we do have some rights. But none of this has been established with this institution. Everything they've ever tried to do has been rejected by the Constitution, by the courts. So that is why we don't even see that. See, I'm a very practical and objective person, and I will never come in media and just politicize things that are legal. So that is the reason I have to say this so that the public are aware. There is no institution that exists outside of the known African Democratic Congress led by Senator David Mark that's recognized by any ADC member. Any ADC member in all the states. We are state chairman. We don't have members in our states that are factions of that faction. So how is it a faction when in 36 states they don't have members? So it is not a faction. And let us deal with this issue. If this faction had existed, it would have existed before the coalition. So clearly it's just, like I say, they are citizens of Nigeria, they are former members of the party, they're people who are happy for Nigeria to progress, but they disagree with the way that it was done. But the reconciliation is possible when you are reaching out to the party to say, how can we fix it? It doesn't come by trying to disrupt what the majority, and I'm not talking about majority in terms of 51%. We're talking about 99.99%.
Let me read comments. Okay. Let's see. Hausa are ready to vote against APC, but my fear is all our southeast, southwest, the camping that bothers me. Why is it bothering you? They only one person they be now, and they only have 1 vote. The only other power that they probably likely have is the power to rig. The question is, the people power is stronger than the power of the people that want to rig. You collect the names of people that they are going to rig, and you do the needful. It's simple. Sure, there's no fear. You can't be going into this whole thing with fear. Otherwise, you're already defeated. When you see the likes of Fubara, Wike, and Akpabio ready to unalive for Tinubu, what impression are they giving people? And the question you should be asking is, what is T-Pain? What does T-Pain have? What is he holding against them? That's the real question. These people are not just supporting Tinubu because they love him. If they tell you they love him, na lie. It's because of what they want to benefit, or what T-Pain has promised them, or what skeletons are in their cupboards. Remember, Wike rigged Fubara in. So Fubara is forever loyal to Wike to a certain extent. Now, since that whole thing that happened with Rivers State and T-Pain declaring state of emergency and all of that, and helping to fight Fubara and emasculating Fubara and all of that, right? Now Fubara is now in APC as governor. There's a tussle for power and all of that. Who is causing all of that? It is all part of the strategy of T-Pain. So it still boils down to T-Pain. He's the one with the knife and the yam. So hey, it still goes back to him. So there's nothing. And who is Akpabio? Does Akpabio have any integrity? Akpabio is a rotten man. So what are you talking about? They are all in the same camp. They all belong to the same group. And they are all subservient to... Do you know how many skeletons are in Akpabio's cupboard that T-Pain has over him? And T-Pain himself knows. So he intentionally selects the most corrupt guy. Come on now. It still boils down to T-Pain. The impression is given to people is that T-Pain has something on these people and is using it against them to do their bidding. That is it. It's only T-Pain that is telling them decamp. They are all decamping because of one man. On his mandate, they are all standing. It is one man that is direct. It is clear. That is what is going to be clear to people. That's the impression people will have. That this man is an emperor to these small boys. That's all. Again, like I said, if you're already afraid, then you're already defeated, Olayinka. If you're afraid, then you don't need to be in this fight. Just sit down for house. May you not use your fear, affect the rest of us. No disrespect, too. That's just a fact. I'm very confident APC will lose in Oyo State, Lagos State, and Osun State. Well, I don't know about that, too. I don't know about that. Already, this Lagos, they remember all the local governments, they have selected people there. It will take a fight. The people have to put up a fight to win. Literal fights. Like, people go on a lie for that Lagos in order for them to vote the way they want to vote. Osun, the same thing. Osun, you know the chaos that T-Pain is creating in Osun State? You don't want to know. I'm sure you know. T-Pain is creating a lot of chaos. Remember, he said he was trying to get Adeleke to decamp. Adeleke did not decamp. Adeleke went to join an Accord party, even though I heard Accord party is an extension of APC. Anyways, so it doesn't make any difference. Or your state, Makinye, they make mouths. He's a double-mouthed human being. Respectfully, he is. We don't know what he's doing behind the scene. He might just be posturing for the camera for everybody to see that he's really fighting, but behind the closed door, it's another thing. So these people cannot be trusted. Ahead. Next. Okay.
She's been brainwashed, being properly catched. Girl, after the video I made on this girl, this fake Igbo Muslim girl, that she's been brainwashed, being properly cajoled to do all these things that she's doing. I received a number of threats from Ilorin Muslims, Yoruba Muslims in Ilorin, telling me they are filing litigations that I'm speaking against Islam and all of that. I just laugh. We are waiting for your litigations. And those threat message has been compiled, sent to appropriate organization across board. So we are waiting for it. Now, back to this girl. Look, you are not genuine. We don't see any element of truth in what you are saying. In fact, your facial expression describes you as somebody who is not serious. So if you know that this thing is really going on in Izuka, please give us a video evidence. Give us picture evidence. Let us see it. I give you an example. This page is Hausa Land magazine on Facebook. 2 days ago, they showed how Fulani genocide is still being carried on in their community. This is the video evidence. This is a write-up. You can go and check it out. With this now, we know actually what is going on in that place. So you cannot just come online, on social media and begin to, try to work on our emotions, try to work on our brain. Igbo people don't fight over religion. Bam. It is never in the place of Igbo people to fight over religion. They don't do that. Every act of evil to orchestrate religious crisis in Igbo land will not work, because we know Igbo people, they don't fight over religious crisis. They may be fighting for Biafra, but not religious crisis. So all these things are just, one of your tactics of conquest, Islamic conquest. We know all of these things. So you cannot do that. So this is to put the Igbo people on bad light. You're just trying to blackmail them, to orchestrate a form of deception. This will not work, because I'm not an Igbo person. But you can never see an Igbo man fighting over religion. All these things are not a pattern. Do you get that? And Nigerians, let me tell you something. You see, it is because of the Southeast, the Igbos, that Nigeria is still a Christian nation today.
I'm telling you, people don't know
Nigeria
this.
Will be 80% Islam. Islamic nation. So get that. If you remove Igbo from Nigeria today, Nigeria will be 80% Islamic nation.
Facts.
That means the northern and the southwest of Nigeria, they are being covered.
Yes.
Some part of the south are being covered by Islam. So the reason why Igbo is the target is because these people,
they've resisted.
By default, they cannot be Islamized. So the agenda is to come out with all sort of, things to see how they could destabilize this region. That's why the Igbo are different. That is why, look, Igbo, you have to be very careful now. You have to be guided. You cannot fall for this cheap deception, this, victim games that, they are being played on you right now. In fact, this country is depending on you. It is because of you that we are not yet Islamic nation.
Yep.
So whatever I'm telling you now is the truth.
Yep.
The moment you are deceived to believe that, yes, this is the way, you are gone.
It will not even happen.
So you have to defend your faith as Igbo people. Who cannot be
Igbo people gallant, so if not, Nigeria will not for Yakata.
You see, that I was recently talking against Peter Obi. Peter Obi does not know what he wants. He's a confused man.
Okay.
Now, he's working with the same people that don't like him, the same people that castigated him in the previous election. He's working now with the northern political elite.
Fair criticism.
So that is why I just wanted Tinubu to remain in power. So let's forget about these political distractions, tax payment, all of that. I pay tax. My last tax payment was 75,000. So that one is not really my problem. My problem is the stability of the country. This country must be stable. So as long as Tinubu is in power, you see, Nigeria will be able to move forward a bit. Don't ever think it twice that power should leave the south for the north. Look, you are gone.
Exactly.
Whatever they're doing now, they did it in the time of Jonathan. It happens. So whenever there is, shift of power from the northern political elite, they come with all sorts of instabilities, all sorts of things. So we have to be very, very careful.
You have a point. You have a point there. Yeah. You have a point there. We got it.
Oh my goodness. And the tears have already started. So Peter Obi chose of all days to decamp from Labour Party, and he chose the 31st of December. That's like Passover. And the tears have been enormous. From Bayo Nanuga to Reno Mokri to Daniel Bwala to even this man that has left politics and was always talking about.
Michael, welcome.
One of the ministers that I would say
good to have you.
Have not been. If I'm rating the ministers under this Tinubu's administration, they are all F9 ministers, right? This guy is I'll put him probably E8, Festus Keyamo. He's also crying. These guys have been crying enormously on the timeline because Peter Obi has moved from Labour Party to ADC. What this simply means is that what we have been saying for so long, Bola Tinubu's hand in all the opposition parties. He has hijacked Labour Party with Apata and Abure. He has hijacked PDP with Wike faction. He's actively destroying opposition, actively coercing governors. The Bauchi State governors came out to say that they are currently persecuting him and threatening him to join the APC. And because he has refused, they are using EFCC to come against him. You can actively see that this man is trying to turn Nigeria to a one-state party. But in all of this, their only saving grace is that the opposition have been divided for so long. So there's no unison in the opposition, and when the house is divided, he can always win, right? Not that Nigerians like him. He's the most hated president in Nigerian history. He's a man that came into office with the least amount of votes ever as a president in Nigerian history. So ideally, if the opposition were united, Tinubu's vote alone cannot stand or take him anywhere. So his job was to make sure the opposition remains divided. And right now the opposition are united. And they have been crying. And I just hope long may this continue. That everybody, all the opposition leaders, Peter Obi, Atiku, Amechi, everyone will just keep their politics aside first and focus on uniting the opposition into this year 2026. And eventually, they can all come together on the table and decide the best ticket that we put.
Hey, Obi, welcome. Greetings, sis.
And long may this year continue. All through this year 2026.
Oh, 5 a.m. Oh my God. Yes, they've been crying since he announced. Okay, I think that's the end of the video. Oh my God. I love Georgia Meloni. I love this woman. If I can't play this video because she's speaking Hausa, She says, if Malami can be arrested, why is Bello Matawale with a 70 billion EFCC case sitting in the cabinet and Yaya Bello untouched? Democracy cannot survive with this level of selective justice. They are crying. Patutomi say the same thing we are saying. So anyway, moving on. This is it. I think this is the end of the video. So guys, now so let me call. Ify, I'm going to call you now. Call you back now so you can give your 2 cents. Hey sis,
hello.
Well, yeah, greetings. Yes, so let's have your input. Go ahead.
Yes, so let's. Okay. I think the brother that spoke earlier, I think he said everything about Peter Obi and that article.
Yes.
And that was exactly the same thing we discussed earlier.
Yes.
Earlier during the day. So, and I agree 101%. That's where my fear is. I don't know who is advising Atiku. I know Kenneth Okonkwo is supporting him, but of what sense will he make, knowing fully well that he's not going to win this election, even if he rigs his way to get the ticket? Because if he's insisting that he's going to contest, it tells me that he's working for Tinubu.
Exactly.
At this point.
Yep.
To be honest with you, if he's insisting that he's going to contest, it tells me that he's now working for Tinubu.
Simple.
So, and if he gets the ticket, Obi should just step down and just go back to Angola, maybe go back to his house somewhere in Onitsha or in Lagos and chill. Don't even bother.
You should just be traveling the world and be jolloffing with his beautiful wife.
Exactly.
That's it.
He already said he's not going to be vice to anybody. He already said that he's not contesting to be a vice president.
Exactly.
So
to add to that, he said he did not go. He wasn't going. He has not been going all over the world to go and find out how they can generate electricity. For him to go and learn all that and then to become vice, he's not.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll see. We see, I know they are talking, and again, there is no time.
There's no time. That's another thing.
They only have 12 months.
Yes.
So whatever they are planning now is the time for them to start going all over the country.
Yep.
And start educating people and start recruiting people.
Exactly.
To help with the upcoming election.
That's it. That's my own. But the thing is that they have to have a meeting. They need to have the first meeting. He just decamped, so they will have like I forget what they call that, their meeting safe. When they don't come together, they go first do their meeting. Then for that meeting, then they go decide how they want to move and all of that. And then once they have that meeting, then they will now, that's when we'll know. So we probably won't know in another couple of months. But my own thing is that they should move quickly because there's no time. Yeah. We don't have time.
There is no time.
And there's a rumor that Tinubu is trying to make the election October this year, 2026. He's trying to push the election dates backwards in 2026
instead of 2027.
Exactly.
To do their campaign.
Exactly.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. But one thing I
know, inaugural meeting. Thank you. Yeah, inaugural meeting. Yes.
Inaugural meeting. Okay. Yeah, they've been trying to woo our brother Oti into their political camp, but I know he's smart enough. I don't think he's gonna join them.
He said he's not joining. He says no.
Even if he decides to join them, it's all well and good. Okay? It is the people that we determine at this point because everybody's eyes is wide open.
Exactly.
Okay? People are ready to, and now it is the people that will grab and run and do all that.
Exactly.
It's no longer Tinubu.
Exactly.
So, whatever they're doing, they need to hurry up. There is no time.
There's no time.
But if Atiku does this, we already know that it will be Tinubu 2027, and then it will be betrayal of trust. Because I don't see no reason why Atiku should be contesting at this age. Atiku should just sit back and be a godfather.
That's it.
Period.
That's it. I mean, people are saying it all over. A lot of people are coming out strong and talking about it. He knows. I mean, even the small, the funny thing, when initially, at the initial stage, when they said, Peter Obi is in ADC talking and all that, see the rush. Everywhere people were talking about ADC. The moment Peter Obi, they've been waiting for Peter Obi to say, mate, make him finish. He's still the LP. There are lots of criteria they need to meet before he joins and all of that. The talk about ADC died down. Nobody was talking about ADC anymore. The moment this move happened with Peter Obi, bam, ADC picked again. I'm telling you, they don't need any soothsayer to tell them. That is their winning ticket. Than the man be that they don't give her like this or more, leave the rest for us.
Yeah. And of course,
hey, Sid, welcome, long time, bro. Go ahead. Happy New Year.
They are aware.
Yeah.
They know that Peter Obi is a very big threat to them. Yes. And that is why they are doing everything. Because I just wonder why Festus Keyamo, I'm not even talking about Remo, what's his name? Blala, whatever his name is.
Daniel Bwala.
And the other guy, Onanuga. Why? I mean, what is this about Peter Obi? What is this about Peter Obi?
All of them camped on his tweet, under his tweet.
You know? It's giving you guys a sleepless night. That means you people know that he's doing something right.
Yep.
If not, why not ignore him? Ignore him. Why not ignore Peter Obi?
They can't ignore him.
So let's go. It's up to Nigerians. If you like, don't go get your PVC. Okay? Go and get your PVCs now. Go and get it. And defend your vote. If you vote, you stay there, count your votes. Take pictures. Call the INEC official to pronounce the result right there. Video it. If you want a better Nigeria, 2027 will be that day. If you want a better Nigeria. If not, here we are.
It's not even about... Sid, you're right. It's not even about PVC right now. INEC, what is the outlook for INEC? Number 2, the... what's it called? People need to join ADC. Yeah. Obedient supporters need
people are joining. People are defecting.
Everybody that is a support should enter. Follower, everybody. Supporter of Peter Obi. Everybody join. It's not the defections. I'm talking about us now, regular us. All of us need to enter the ADC as well. And the electoral reforms. The INEC chairman, we don't know. They will do all these things. But the thing is, the point is, I think ADC is more ready. They can take on the fact if there's any, what's it called? If they try to rig, now there the fights for inside ADC that they have. That's the only.
It will overwhelm them. It will overwhelm APC. What will happen to them in 2027?
Exactly.
Even the INEC chairman, what will happen in 2027 will overwhelm him.
Exactly. Sorry. Olayinka, I thought you said you voted last time. How can you not have a PVC now? I don't understand. You not vote last time. How can you join? It's ADC. I shared it now. ADC. Let me pull it up and put it in the link. Sorry. Give me 1 second, Obi. ADC. Let me see. African Democratic Alliance, right? Democratic Congress, I think that's what it is. Democratic Congress, yeah. Okay, so it is. I'm going to share the link now. People need to, all of us need to enter. Me, I've already registered. I just need to go in now and complete this thing. Everybody need to know what that they do. I'm telling you, people. So it's not just math anymore now. Let me see. Okay, there you go. I've shared it to Olayinka. Go ahead.
I think being the president will be worse than Tinubu, to be honest with you.
Of course. Do you see his children are waiting for him? he'll be more corrupt and he'll be worse than Tinubu. Not only that, Atiku is a Fulani hegemony. They go your latch on them. Everything when they not feel accomplished before they go. The thought of itself, even they make me shudder. No, I don't want to say anything negative about these people because Peter Obi is in there. We have to protect our own. So I'm trying to be very cautious. I'm trying to not say, I just don't want to point out too. But one thing is clear. Peter Obi is the key that will open the door for them. If they want to have any semblance of power, it is Peter Obi that has the key that will open that door. Without the password to enter is Peter Obi. The fingerprint, as they do, people, all those of you that use the iPhone users, one of they feel like say na superior passes Android users. All the fingerprint and face print, na Peter Obi get am. Face print fingerprint password key na Peter Obi hand the day. 2-factor authentication na Peter Obi. So these things are clear. The moment Peter Obi moved to ADC, the whole APC has been in disarray. They be crying. That one alone supposed to tell them. We don't need to shout too much. People when they put pressure. For Patutomi to come out and say, this is it. If you don't happen like this, I'm stepping down. You say na mumu. Everybody knows why they are supposed. You see why we are looking at ADC now is because of Peter Obi. Yeah. I respect every one of them. All you people that are in ADC, hey, I love you all. It's okay. People should keep working. Me just they talk my woman and not take me seriously. I respect all of you. At least you not try. So my own be say the key when you go open the door for na PO. 2-factor authentication na PO. Password na PO. Fingerprint na him go open everything. You want to pass that exam now? PO don't already read the book. You don't ready. You understand? Now PO be the answer. That's all. Oh, the last time you voted was in 2007. I thought you said you voted last time. Olayinka, you said you voted. I thought you said 2022. You were there. Okay, maybe I misread you then. Okay, no wahala. All of us go follow, go renew the PVC. Go and join. Let everybody go and fall into ADC. So that when we are voting, we self go put our own inside. Do you understand? So that we go fit vote for the primaries. Because I know they said they want to make it transparent. Are you going to be able to vote? That's the question. So not be cho. This is the time for action. You understand? So let me see. Let me catch up with some comments. Sorry, Ify. Okay. The delegates voting is the magic where Peter Obi needs the serious groundwork. Exactly. Right? Okay, you don't. Okay. The gatekeepers is critical for the delegates, and I think that's the horse trading that went on. My only challenge is I don't trust the Hausa Fulani. They play last minute alliance, but if Littlefinger and Sokoto man align with him, then Arewa, whether 2468. Now, I'm telling you everything.
So, but this is my thing. They will be the one that will suffer more. Either way you look at it.
Oh, okay, Olayinka. Okay, exactly. They will. That's the thing. Yeah.
Because I think he's been a vice president before.
Yep.
What did he do for them? Nothing, literally. So at the end of the day, they want to play the tribal game, tribal card. Let them play it very well.
Exactly.
They will be the people that will, because there is no way. Everybody knows that there is no way Atiku can beat Tinubu.
Lie.
The only chance they have.
No chance. Yep.
No matter the game, the underground work they want to do.
Yep.
Unless they're just all of them are not telling themselves the truth.
Exactly.
That's all.
If PO doesn't, guess what? In the unlikelihood that Peter Obi doesn't get it, guess who will suffer the most? It's still the North. I'm telling you. It's still the North, because nobody's even going to look in the direction of Atiku. Everybody go your line up, including me. When I go shock, I go just start to the vote. I'll just start to the discuss Tinubu for you. I say, oh my God, Tinubu is a strategist. Myself will they speak English. Forget I say, yeah, Tinubu is a strategist. I mean, his policies have been amazing. Yeah, I go to cry. I go to talk am. I'm telling you, because Atiku, he's not popular. I say the moment PO hadn't joined, the whole talk about ADC just died in natural death. Nobody was talking about it. That's when people started asking, when is he joining? Bolaji now came out from ADC and said, if he wants to join, she join. The window is closing. I say, see this one, they make shakara. Make una close the window. Jaka gboran. Una ti say na by like that one. Una want to threaten. Window not closed. They still keep the window, the back door, everything open because they don't say na Peter Obi na be the key when they open the door. You know the combination lock. You remember those when they use combination? People when they carry suit, all those old suitcases when professors they carry, abi who they carry, then they get combination this thing. Now Peter Obi get the combination password for that. What are we talking about? The battle for. Okay, you were in Nigeria in 18, 20, 21, 22. Okay, you left in 23 and 24. Okay, Olayinka. Wow. You be Shashede? Wow. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Got it, my brother, got it. The battle for the ticket is Atiku Amechi versus Obi. As you say, Amechi never congratulate Obi. He never talk pim. Amechi never talk pim. I say, Bless it, beef in there underground, though. And Amechi, they say himself want become president, though. Why can't Amechi step down for Obi? I'm telling you, Tracy. When you see me online, I go do as if I don't know you, Tracy. I'll say, yeah. When I go to break the analysis, oh my goodness. When I not go believe am, una go say, wow, so there's corn, oh my is sounding like there's corn in her pocket. I not go send una that time, I not go look una face again because, una not go fit come out and say I not try. So when I dey talk because I want make the country move forward, regardless, But with the manager, they go like that. I go say, Tinubu is a strategist. He literally laid the foundation for the Atlantic Ocean. Are you kidding me? Go look up Google. Check it out. Oh my. The Lamba, no go be here. I go shock. I go shock all of you. Tracy, welcome, my sister. Ataya Obami, myself, a shock. Where is Atiku? I don't know. Sorry, if you go ahead, I beg. Go ahead, may you finish what you want to.
No, I agree with you, my sister, 101%. I agree with you. So I don't know what they are cooking. They need to hurry up. If it's jollof rice, they need to let us know. If they are cooking soup, they need to tell us so that we know which type of soup or what type of soup they are cooking. And then we will decide.
Exactly.
But apart from Peter Obi, just like Patrick Tommy said, apart from Peter Obi, we don't have any election in 2027.
Yeah.
He will be Tinubu, just not even contesting, but he will be the president.
They will just give out to him. Maybe you carry and give him.
They will just give out. Yeah. And trust me, a lot of Nigerians will even support it.
Oh, yeah.
They know it, and they know that. They don't want to make a post. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Do you people even want the interest of this country? Or you people even talking about you enjoying the Keno to Congo? I don't get it. I'm still trying to understand the point.
But you know that most of these people who support Atiku, unfortunately, right, they are all supporting him for their own selfish needs. That's what they support Atiku for. They don't support Atiku because they believe he's the man with the capacity. They support him because of what he can give them. Atiku, they heard, is a very generous man, They always sort people. So that is on the back of why people are supporting him. So when you have the likes of Dele and the rest of them coming out and supporting him like that, this because there's a promise. They know they're going to gain something from him. I remember when Dele said he likes the fact that he has this proximity to power. He can access, the president anytime. He can access all these big people, all these politicians and presidents. He likes that he has that access. So these people, they're people who are willing to do anything for access. Do you understand? So some of the people, a lot of the people that are supporting Atiku are all there for their own benefit. That's what I've discovered about a lot of Atiku supporters. They are not supporting him because they trust and believe that he can do the work. They are supporting him because of what they're going to gain or benefit. For some, he has promised them positions, I remember during the last election, there were people who were literally supporting Atiku because when he becomes president, they are going to be commissioner or House of Rep members, or they're going to get the ticket for senator. They're going to be ministerial appointment. Yeah, they were. I was really shocked. I was like, wow. Not only P2B supporters, now they support people we know as I dey here now. No, I'm not doing it for any benefit. I'm doing it because I want that country to work. I want to be able to go to my village. I'm not one of those people that trips about, I want to go and stay in Lagos. No, I want to go to the inside the village, go to farm, go to my grandfather's house, eat cocoyam, roasted cocoyam. My own is very simple. Eat roasted yam with oil, with this thing, pepper and onion. So you slice. You first heat the red oil, then you can slice onion, put pepper inside. You can put salt. You can mix it with your finger. While the yam they roast for fire, you can bring the yam come out. I better not make me jealous, please. Okay, I want this to live in my imagination. If you want to make me jealous right now, because you know how much I crave. I say, the yam go the roast. You can't scrape the back. That crumb. When you scrape it, you can't cut the middle. The heat can't come out from inside the yam. You can't use your hand cutter. You can't dip inside the oil. You chop and you can't lick all your finger. That is what I want. Under the mango tree, breeze go they blow you for evening. You know when you want sleep, go your con carry. That is the reason why I'm fighting for Nigeria. Wallahi. I'm not interested in all of this. Politics. This is where the passion is coming from. Like, I just want that country to work so that I can travel in peace. I won't be worried about, maybe now money I go take waka, may kidnapper not see me, that's no way to live, So that's what I discovered about a lot of Atiku supporters. Hey, Uncle Beno, welcome. Greetings, my brother. Thank you for the program earlier. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. In the US, which the cocoyam for here and the one for Nigeria, and the difference still do. Bami, what are you saying? They see the yam, they buy yam for here. But you cannot compare the yam for the one that you freshly harvest for farm. You don't chop freshly harvested yam and cocoyam. The difference dey in the taste of that cocoyam. I dey buy yam now, tarot root for Asian store. I dey buy yam. I get African soil that they buy yam from. But nothing compared to that fresh one you just dig from ground. You go market, you buy them. Oh my goodness. No, Bamik, no compare. That one, they'll fair, when they don't do it finish, they'll come important, they'll come, by the time you reach here, I beg. So, exactly, that's what I thought, Bami. That's what I thought. I know say they buy now underground corn eater now. We have to be careful with all this agba. Really? Are you serious? Olayinka, are you an agbado? Is it true that you're an agbado? Atiku is not interested in doing anything meaningful for the country, but only to recover some of his losses to the politicians. I believe so too, Olayinka, to be honest. I believe that he's coming there to recover and to deal with the people that dealt with him. I don't know. That man, I believe that's why he's coming back. And to empower his people. Hey, hello, you think he's going to be there? The same way they were saying Buhari, they did not know what was happening. He was surrounded by cabal. That's the story we'll be hearing about Atiku too. We no go to see him. The same thing. Hell no. Exactly.
I think it's 80 something years old.
Yes, now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's already time, but I understand the delay because the other parties have been bought. But the problem is bigger than Obi movement. This election is more about how Tinubu intends to rig. That's true. See that bear calling now. Maybe you can't give us your analysis about this. I really want to hear from you. See, do you know so you be the analysis professor for here now? Ma share my WhatsApp number. I beg. Eh? Because you don't tell we see you. You know they hide since so.
They know it will be difficult for him to win the election. That's why he's doing everything within his power by bringing all other governors and all other different political parties. If not, why is he afraid?
Exactly.
If it is that easy for him to win, why is he afraid? Why is he running helter-skelter? Eh? Why is everybody running helter-skelter?
Exactly.
That election could hurt too.
It go hot too. May everybody prepare. Wear khaki plus leather. Eh? He used to be an agbado. Oh, really? Tracy? Interesting. Olayinka, is it true? So you be agbado? Olayinka, which one of them is interested in doing? Yeah, we say Obi, but what about the thieves that surround him? Yeah. See, that bear corner, you be our professor. I really want to hear your thoughts on this because I know you have a unique eye or angle that you're looking. If you can, though, because I know it's pretty early where you are. If you can't, that's fine. That's fine. We can do it another time. You know, it's just that it's been a while. I know, so you did background because you're not just one day. The Nigeria matter, the entire person, especially since Peter Obi had not announced and we didn't know, we're not sure. But time is of the essence, to be quite honest. Time is of the essence. I'm hoping that they do their inaugural meeting and we get on with it so that we can know what we need to do. Because work day to do, to be honest. Work day to do, you know. So, sister, if anything else you want to add, I don't almost clock 2 hours. I say I know we'll do past 1.5. Yeah.
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Let's watch and see. I'm just so anxious about waiting to see what's gonna happen. Who's gonna be the flag bearer? Because that's gonna determine everything. That's what I know. The flag bearer is gonna determine where we're gonna go.
That's true.
If we're gonna continue to have our platform will be here anyway.
Yeah.
But who we're gonna support? I will support Tinubu if Tinubu wins this thing. I will be hailing Tinubu.
I'm telling you.
People will think that Tinubu even paid me.
I'm telling you, facts. Hey, if me and you did that one, two of us will go to show up for every panel. We'll say yes, proudly. We go even make t-shirts. We go make t-shirts.
Yeah, it's not even funny.
It's not funny.
It's not even funny. Because I mean, why would this even be a discussion? Why would this be a discussion?
If they already know who the person that has the
only thing you can tell me is that the only thing I can believe is that Atiku is supporting indirectly working for Tinubu. That's the only thing.
If that happens, I will believe that. I actually, in a way, kind of believe it because he keeps popping up. Why does he keep popping up? If you really have the interest of the country at heart, you will step down. Looking at everything right now,
say, you know what?
And with all the mess that's happening with the Fulani terrorists and all, you just step down. You just say, you know what? Nigeria is more important, so that we can, something like that. So, we'll see. We'll know with time. Yeah. Thank you very much, my sister. I appreciate. Oh, yeah, we'll go talk again now. We there here until next one. All right, then later.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. So, my people, now here I go. Tracy, you say you won't support Tinubu. The man is a criminal. I'll just stay neutral. I don't blame you. Atiku work for Tinubu. They play. Okay, Bami. But ADC was going to claim they can't afford it. Therefore, the only option is to delegate election, and Atiku will pay in dollars for the delegate. Okay, we will see now. We'll see about that. Why should Atiku step down? Okay. Yeah, Tracy, sorry, you come late. I started around, I think, 7 or so. And it was still very early your time. So that's probably why. I know say not be the same thing when you catch them on replay. Am I ever going to be able to make a singular video and leave it and just drop it on my channel and walk away like everybody does? Am I ever going to be able to do that? Because I'm thinking of doing that at some point too. I will just do video, do small analysis, shout for everybody head, drop the video, waka comot. Una go like make I do am like that. Or maybe we'll continue with our lives. No, this time around, the election is very important too. It's very important. I not just do life like that. Come on. I can, Uncle Beno? Yeah. Okay. Uncle Beno says I can. All right. Maybe at some point, if I don't have time, I'll just do a quick few minutes video and just move. There should be a primary in ADC and Obi should contest too. Okay. If you print t-shirt and you don't give me my own here, I wasn't going to go to Nigeria. You better promise again. I hear you, Yinka. Tracy, may I continue with the life? It is. I know my people no go. My people, I never say I don't spoil them with lives. That's the problem. To do, but I go they mix some make I see. I think once in a while, especially with the election, because there'll be a need for, consistent videos and stuff. So I probably will be doing short ones as well, including as well as the lives. I know that listen, our live we take the catch cruise and we they interact. So I understand. If Obi is a sole candidate of ADC, that means we don't finally enter one chance. What do you mean if he's a sole candidate? I don't understand. What do you mean by that, Bami? Yes, the life they see because of you. I know, but get time when you go be say, I'm going to do the live, but I also go to do short videos too. Like maybe, it depends. Early momo, when I know if it come on live, I will just do quick video about an issue or so. I could just leave them. I'll be interchanging. I don't know, Bami, what do you mean if Obi is a sole candidate of ADC? What do you mean sole candidate? He's with other people there now. APC is Bami is APC data boy. Okay, meaning if what's that? If there's no primary in ADC and they all adopt Obi, okay, what's wrong with that, Bami? What's wrong with that? When you know that person is your winning person. It's like having Ronaldo, right? Not be Ronaldo be the topmost player for football. You have Ronaldo on your team. You will now say no. You don't want Ronaldo. You want to take average person. Well, that means you're not never ready to win now. I beg. There's nothing wrong with that. If that happens, APC will implode soon. Just wait. More we dey wait because the gist go plenty. He go plenty, Uncle Beno. Yeah, if he implode, more. Oh my goodness, that would be some sight to behold. Then Bami will not vote. What's wrong is that they have reached a deal. We will see, Bami. Were you there? Were you there when they were reaching the deal? You don't know now. You are just speculating. Too many crooks in APC. Uncountable. I've never seen a group of people like that in my entire life. APC has just exposed the ill in that society, the evil. Even the citizens are not also any better, unfortunately. Nigerian citizens are just as bad. The kinds of stories that come out of Nigeria every day, sometimes I wonder, was I born in that country? Because I don't understand what's going on. It's so decadent. It's crazy. Everybody's looking to rip off the next person, take advantage of the next person. Look at those 3 young men that unalived in that building that caught fire and collapsed, and they were under the debris for how many days they eventually passed. God, I beg you. The Lagos State governor just, I think it was maybe today, earlier on, that he managed to go. Oh my God. Nigerians. We're a terrible set of people. There is a need for realignment and transformation of the mind in that country. From top to bottom, the citizens are worse than their politicians. Look at what's happening with Harry Guam issue. I'm listening to the story. It's just that I'm not into those type of stories. I don't know how to be sitting down. Uncle Beno does a fantastic job with that. Uncle Beno, when you do that Harrison Guam issue, I will come and just sit there and be listening. The thing weak me. I see this man when I say, at least it's not only VDM. At least, it's good so that young people, even the real estate guy, the Scotty Guma, they give them props. Only for Harrison Guamishu to just, I was so disappointed. I said, Nigerians are just as bad and worse, if not worse, than their politicians. Hate or love VDM, me, I keep saying it. The guy is rough around the edges, but that young man has integrity. That young man has decided he's not going to be tarnished by anything like corruption or anything like that. His name matters to him. It's not everything I agree with him. In some things, I'm like, come on now, he's overdoing it. But he always holds it. His integrity is intact. Hey! Grammy should disappoint me, I no go lie. And that deal won't be in the favor of Nigerians. How do you know that, Bami? Were you there in the room? Why can't we have people vote directly on the BVAS directly instead of paper ballots? I don't know. And I know they work for INEC. You are not engaging with my comments objectively. How now, Bami? How? Edo Governor Pueblo we use his mouth. Oh my God. Uncle Beno don't join us, so he said now Pueblo. D7, aka Akpakomisa. Oh my God. Anywhere that man, when they put it, once he just handle microphone like this, the next thing, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like Aguero for park. I said, what is this? What kind of state having governor like this? Hey, God, I beg. Is Michael state? I don't know. Michael, how are you people coping with a governor like that? What were you people doing when that kind of thing happened? Your state is such a disappointment, Michael. Oh my goodness. He go run and down, true. Everywhere he go. Don't you think you are condescending by referring to me as APC data boy? Am I the one that said it? Check the comments and check who said that about you. Please, don't take out your frustration on me. All of us here, we are frustrated though. Make we just advise ourselves now. As you frustrate with Nigeria matter, na so me self they frustrate. So check the comment and see who called you data boy before you accuse me wrongly. I beg. Biko. The moral rules, values in Nigeria completely otilule. Tracy, it has luled. Tinubu and APC will write number and figures as long as they vote on the ballot papers in Nigeria. We know that. That is expected. Absolutely. Exactly. But me, they ask you question. Answer that one now. Now me you they get powerful. Answer that one. Michael don't ask you question now. Answer. That's the benefit of joining the coalition because they know the anyhowness exactly. That's the only reason why I fully support the coalition, but they should make sure that it is Peter Obi that is the head of that ticket. That's all I care about. Because the anyhowness is inside the ADC to match the anyhowness of APC. D7 slipped through the filter. Like sand passes through Gary filter. No be our photo. Hey, whoa! Ha! Michael. Now, wow, Una State. Wow. Una State just they go backward, Sha, Michael. Why? Why is that? The only thing people have to brag about is red sand. Nothing else is happening there. What's that about? What's all that about? So red sand everywhere, red sand everywhere. There's no development, nothing they happen. You people are you people trying to, are you people racing back to the 15th century, the 10th century? It almost feels like you are in a race to go back to the 15th century. Eh? The way you couch the statement now, it seemed like it was me you were accusing. Okay, if it is Olayinka, okay, now yeah, Olayinka answer you. Now you for say at Olayinka, you not do at. So when you know at the person when you dey refer to, I go assume say na me. You understand what I'm saying? So I know they take a person. I'm just calling you out on it. Those are two different things. Brother me, those are two different things. This 7 they were Akpakomiza is working. The only governor that is working inside gutter. All those his praise worshippers, those boys. The only governor that is working. Akpakomiza, this 7. Okpeblo. I wish they would throw in Okpeblo while at it. This 7 is doing his best, Sha. He walks through the gutters and is planning to make all the 4 million plus citizens of Edo State, including children and babies, to vote for them. Hey, Michael, what a disappointment. Your state has nothing to show but red sand. How you have not touched on that. I'm asking, I asked that question, you are evading it. It's only red sand your state has to show. Why? Why is that? And is it competing with time to go back to the 10th century? Is that what your state is trying to do? I'm trying to understand, Michael. I'm trying to understand. Because this is rather new to me. I've never heard this before. You know? Please read my comment again. I did do... Okay, maybe I missed it. Okay, no verse. All right. Okay. Sorry, no verse. Calm down. Bami, calm down. Okay, no verse. 2.5 million votes, governor. It tire me. I don't know. Make a governor. I don't know as you want to collect the 2.5 million. How many will be for that Edo State? I don't even know. I don't know. Now so I hear him. You're not as frustrated as myself, so take it easy, guys. We are going to come out victorious. Oh my God! So we are Association of Frustrated Nigerians now. We should all agree. Okay, Olayinka is doing okay. All of us, no problem. He say we not as frustrated as he is. Okay. Nigeria be like alternate universe. No, Edo State. No. If Nigeria be like alternate universe, Edo State is in... I don't know how to even this. I don't even think it's in this universe. Edo State is on another planet. We read sand. I think it's in Saturn. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. This 7 is building a flyover on top of a hill to make it easier for everyone to see Tinubu's coastal highway while driving on top. Okay, so that's what he's doing. Okay, so that's why you're clapping for him. Oh my goodness. These Edo people, they are so funny. They are just racing. So that hill now will now be the only thing model because the rest will be like 10th century Edo. Yeah. Why can't someone like you engage with people objectively? Why and how would you ask me to prove I am not APC? So asking that, calm down about me. We are just catching cruise here, beg. Not to take us strong, because anyway, the last time I checked on my Google, I learned that Edo is one of a kind of a betrayer. What do you mean by that, Olayinka? You do know that Edo has multiple tribes. So what exactly are you referring to? So I can address you properly. So tell me what about in Edo that you learned, because if you are talking about betrayal, Edo does not fall into it at all. So let's not even go there. If you want to talk about betrayal, Edo not that list. The people of Edo they are not those kind of people at all. They say it as it is. So I don't know where you take get your own narrative. But be very straight with the question. Don't just lump people. Edo is comprised of a lot of multiple tribes. I know a lot of Nigerians were very, very naive and very illiterate when it comes to other people's tribes. Apart from our own, we don't know anybody else's own. So be very straight with your question. Which tribe within Edo are you referring to? And in what context? Then I can address your question properly. Mind you, the coastal highway is at least 100 kilometers away from the flyover. Make everybody find better 2x4 ahead of. I'm telling you, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. So, anyway, my people, I don't try. Make I hang on for here. We will see again later. We shall see again later. I don't, Olayinka, you're making very generalized statement. I don't understand. I don't know how to answer your question. So when you say Edo, where exactly in Edo are you referring to? I can't just say Yoruba, the whole Yoruba. I can't say that. Are you referring to Lagos, Ibadan, Oyo, Osun, Ogun, Ekiti? Whereabouts in Edo are you referring to? Ask the question very well. Direct, me we know. Because tribes many for Edo State. It isn't nice when people are... Oh my goodness. Bami, okay, sorry. Bami, no verse. No verse, okay? Alright. If it is a state, Unko, in the context that he's asking the question, can he clarify, is what I asked. Anyway, I beg, una don't they give me headache. May I go sleep. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you all. Michael, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If he's referring to Edo State, then he's very, very wrong. He's not being honest. Okay? Edo people are very straightforward people. They tell you to your face. There's no what's it called? There's no hidden agenda. Everybody talk as it be. Bam. You take them like that. So if you want to be truthful, if you want to say it as it is, that's what you should say about Edo people. Anything else, you are just gaslighting. You're just here. You're what's it called? You are projecting. So what Olayinka is doing is projecting what he himself is onto a whole state. That's what it is. Okay? So, exactly. Edo people voted overwhelmingly for him. Absolutely. It's clear now. Me, I've answered him clearly too. So, he is projecting what he is. Because he is a betrayer. Because people project what they are onto others. So that's why he thinks that the whole of Edo is like that. And I'm sure if he goes in the midst of people and he says that, they probably, if he goes to the wrong place and goes, if he gather so make it know where they carry that narrative go. Make it look himself. As they point the finger, the rest they point back at him. So you should ask. So what he is what he's projecting. All right? So, yeah, just like you are right now, Bami, you're doing the same thing. So both of you are actually projecting right now, actually. And I think Michael was right when he said you guys are data boys. I'm inclined to believe it now. I know because I haven't seen you on my comment section before, right? So you guys keep gaslighting, make your money, no problem. Come and be dropping so you can get your urgent 2K to meet your, your living standards every day. Okay? Anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.